Gattu's grandmother. Gattu Chinki were very happy and were running around the house because the news was so big. Dad had received a call. Grandmother was coming to their house from the village.
Dad, please tell us when Grandma is going to come.
Her train didn't even leave the station and you already started asking? Don't worry, I will reach the station before the train arrives, okay? But Gattu Chinki didn't stop. They were eagerly waiting for their grandmother.
Grandma will sleep with me. No, she will sleep with me. No way. She's only my grandmother. Not at all. She's not just your alone grandmother. She's my grandmother too. Isn't it, Mom? Yes, she's your grandmother too. She's both of yours grandmother. See, she's my grandmother too. Yes, but she's more my grandmother than yours. No, she's a little more, lot of my grandmother than yours.
And they started fighting again. Both of them were causing trouble to their mother.
Mom, Grandma will sleep with me, right? No, not at all. She will not sleep with any one of you. I have already prepared her room. She will sleep in her own room.
Hearing this, Gattu Chinki started crying. Then their mother smiled and said,
Okay, fine. You both ask your grandmother only, and she will tell you where she will sleep. If Grandma says that she will sleep in her own room, then... If Grandma says so, then we will leave our room and will go to sleep in her room. Grandma. Since morning you're sitting here saying the same thing. Gattu Chinki, I'm telling you, don't you bother Grandma too much. Listen to as many stories as she tells and then go to sleep without bothering her.
Time flew like this, and it was time for grandmother to come home. Dad left to pick grandma from the station. As soon as Dad left, Gattu Chinki stood at the door.
You both have gone mad. Dad did not even reach the parking lot and you have set your camp at the door.
Half an hour passed and Gattu Chinki started talking standing at the door.
Why it's taking so long? God knows when she'll come.
Then suddenly Dad came. Dad seemed very frustrated and angry. He came home alone and sat on the sofa. As soon as he sat down, Gattu Chinki started asking questions.
Dad, where is Grandma? Why did you come home alone? You were supposed to bring Grandma along with you, right?
Hearing this, Dad angrily replied, Sorry kids, I went to the station and picked up Grandma while I was driving the car towards home.
Then? What happened then?
We were about to reach when grandmother said, Gattu Chinki trouble me a lot. I will not come to your house. I will go to Nikhil's house. Hearing this, Gattu Chinki started crying loudly. Then what? I had to drop grandma to Nikhil uncle's house. Hearing this, Gattu Chinki felt really sad. And both of them started crying loudly. When suddenly they heard a voice.
Children.
Weeping Gattu Chinki's ears heard a sweet voice. And they looked at the door. Grandma was standing at the door, smiling. The watchman of the society was standing behind her with lots of stuff. Seeing Grandma, Gattu Chinki ran towards her and started crying. Grandmother started kissing Gattu Chinki, who were still crying.
Grandma, why did you go to Nikhil uncle's house? We will never trouble you. We will not even talk to you. But please, don't even think of going to Nikhil uncle's house. Hey, who said I went to Nikhil's house? I was standing outside the door with the watchman uncle. This must have been your dad's idea, just to trouble you. Hey, why did you trouble my kids?
Sorry mom. Sorry Gattu Chinki. This was your mom's idea. We just wanted to see your reaction.
Sorry kids. Your grandmother is here now. At least stop crying. Mom, we will never talk to you. Never. Leave it. Look here now. See what all I have brought for you.
Watchman left after keeping the luggage. After getting fresh, Grandma started opening each bundle sitting in front of Gattu Chinki. Grandmother had brought many gifts for Gattu Chinki. Among them were sour sweet plums from the village, spicy tamarind, lots of sweets made, and many toys.
This one, see this car? I had gone to the fair. This car is from there. And this doll, I brought this doll all the way from Banaras. You know, I bathed in the water of the holy Ganges.
In this way, every bundle was opened, and after eating lots of snacks and seeing the toys, Gattu Chinki's stomach was filled.
Thanks, Grandma. Love you.
Love you too.
Saying this, their grandmother wrapped both of them in her arms. Gattu Chinki loved Grandma very much, and Grandma was also very attached to Gattu Chinki. Three of them could not live without each other.
Grandma, you will sleep with me, right? No, with me.
I'll sleep with both of you.
How is that possible?
I will sleep in the middle, and both of you will sleep in my laps.
At night, Gattu Chinki slept in grandmother's lap.
Grandma, please tell us a story.
Which one? The one that will put you into sleep, or the one that will not let you sleep?
We will not sleep at all, Grandma. The whole night we will hear many stories from you.
Oh, no. If you do this, then I will go to Nikhil uncle's house.
Hearing this, Gattu Chinki got angry.
Hey kids, what happened? Why do you look so upset? I was just joking. Okay, let me tell you a story.
Yes, please.
There was a king. And there was a queen. There was a king and there was a queen. Both got together and lived happily ever after.
What, Grandma? This is cheating. You always do that.
Okay, sorry. Let's listen to a real story now. The Maharaja of Vilaspur had 2 children. The name of the prince was Gattu and the name of the princess was Chinki. Both of them ran here and there all the day in the palace. They were naughty and they used to do mischiefs with the servants.
Thus the story started, and after listening to the story, Gattu Chinki fell asleep. Seeing this, their grandmother smiled and slept, wrapping both of them in her arms.